Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the hidden stories and incredible values behind rare and collectible coins. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of a humble yet potentially life-changing piece of currency, the United States 1-cent coin from 1973. This ordinary-looking coin might just be hiding in your collection, and by the end of this video, you'll find out how it could be worth an astounding $100,000. Stick around to learn what makes this coin so valuable and how to spot the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Let's begin by talking about the story behind the 1973 penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin. But as with many things in life, it's not what's on the surface that counts, it's the history, rarity, and condition that make all the difference. In 1973, the United States Mint was producing Lincoln cents as part of the long-running series featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that started back in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial reminds us of this coin's enduring legacy in American currency. By the 1970s, millions of pennies were being minted each year, with the 1973 coin being no exception. However, not all pennies are created equal. What makes this particular year special is the possibility of rare variants and minting errors that set certain coins apart. Some pennies from 1973 may feature unique qualities such as doubled die obverse, misstrikes, or other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. These errors were not intentional, but their rarity makes them highly sought after by collectors. But what about the design itself? Let's take a closer look at the artistry behind the 1973 penny. On the obverse, you'll see the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted with care and precision. This design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB can sometimes be seen on earlier versions of the coin. Surrounding Lincoln's profile, you'll find the words "In God We Trust" at the top, the word "Liberty" to the left, and the minting year 1973 on the right. Each element is meticulously crafted, reflecting the pride and values of the United States. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial, an image that replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. If you look closely, you might even spot the tiny image of Lincoln seated in the memorial, a detail that showcases the incredible skill of the engraver. Together, these two sides create a piece of history that fits in the palm of your hand. And now, let's get into the exciting part: what makes a 1973 penny worth so much money? It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Most coins from that year were used in everyday transactions, subjected to wear and tear over the decades. However, a small number of coins have managed to survive in pristine condition, either because they were set aside by collectors or simply forgotten in storage. These flawless coins, graded as mint state or higher, are highly desirable in the world of numismatics. Another factor that can dramatically increase the value of a 1973 penny is the presence of minting errors. Imagine a coin with a doubled image, an off-center strike, or an unusual defect. These anomalies are like finding a needle in a haystack. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique pieces, especially if they are verified by professional grading services. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it checked by an expert. So, how can you tell if your 1973 penny is a treasure waiting to be discovered? Start by examining the coin closely under good lighting. Look for sharp details, clean surfaces, and no signs of wear. If you notice anything unusual, such as doubled lettering or a misaligned design, it could be worth even more. Coins that have been certified and graded by professional organizations, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, tend to fetch the highest prices at auction. Now for the moment you've been waiting for: the potential value of a United States 1-cent coin from 1973. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins in mint condition or with a rare error, it could be worth as much as $100,000. That's right, something as small as a penny could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. Today, we're uncovering the secrets of an iconic piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1976. What makes this little coin so fascinating? Could it be sitting in your collection, or even in your pocket right now? Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll find out how this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth an astonishing $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, this humble coin might just be a hidden fortune. The 1976 penny is more than just a piece of currency. it's a reflection of the times in which it was created. While it doesn't carry a special bicentennial design like the quarters, half dollars, or dollar coins from the same year, the 1976 penny still holds historical significance. This was a year of celebration in the United States, as the country commemorated its 200th year of independence. The coins produced during this period serve as reminders of America's rich history and the pride of its people. Let's start with the design. Like other Lincoln cents, the 1976 penny features the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been in use since 1909 and remains one of the most recognizable images on U.S. currency. Lincoln's profile is surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the minting year, 1976. It's a timeless design that continues to symbolize the values of freedom and resilience. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears motif. Look closely, and you'll see the tiny silhouette of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, an incredible detail that speaks to the artistry of the engravers. This combination of design elements makes the 1976 penny a small yet powerful tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. But what really sets the 1976 penny apart from others? It's the potential for rarity, minting errors, and exceptional condition. While billions of pennies were minted that year, not all of them are created equal. Some coins may feature unique errors, such as doubled die strikes, off-center misstrikes, or other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. These errors were unintentional, but they make the coins incredibly valuable to collectors. Even without errors, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. Most pennies from 1976 were used in daily transactions, which means they show signs of wear and tear. However, a small number of these coins have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, either because they were carefully stored or forgotten in collections. Coins graded as mint state or higher are especially desirable to collectors, as they retain their original luster and sharp details. So, how do you determine if your 1976 penny is worth a fortune? Start by examining it closely. Look for any unusual features, such as doubled lettering, misplaced designs, or other irregularities. A magnifying glass or coin loupe can help you spot details that might not be visible to the naked eye. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. Does it have sharp edges, a smooth surface, and no visible scratches or damage? If so, it could be worth having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC's. Grading is essential for determining the value of rare coins. A certified grade gives collectors confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition, which can significantly increase its market value. If your 1976 penny is graded as mint state and features a rare error, it could fetch a staggering price at auction. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, the value. A 1976 penny in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare mint error, could be worth as much as $80,000. That's right, this little piece of copper and zinc could transform from pocket change into a life-changing treasure. If you're feeling inspired to dig through your collection or check the change in your wallet, now is the time. Who knows? You might discover a hidden gem that's been sitting unnoticed for years. Coins like the 1976 penny remind us that sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures are found in the most ordinary places. Today, we're shining a spotlight on a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, the United States 1-cent coin from 1991. What makes this coin so special? Could it be worth a fortune? By the end of this video, you'll find out how this small piece of copper-plated zinc could be worth a jaw-dropping $30,000. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's dive into the world of the 1991 penny. The 1991 Lincoln cent may seem like just another common coin, but as with many collectibles, the magic lies in the details. At first glance, it looks like any other penny minted in the United States. However, there are rare features and unique conditions that can elevate its value far beyond its face value of 1 cent. To understand why, we need to delve into the history of this coin. In 1991, the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies. These coins were part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which had been in circulation since 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1991, the penny was no longer made of solid copper. Instead, it consisted of a core of zinc coated with a thin layer of copper. This change had been made in 1982 to reduce production costs, but it also introduced new challenges in the minting process. leading to occasional errors and variations. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse, or front, of the 1991 penny, you'll see the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Surrounding Lincoln's image are the inscriptions "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1991 to the right. This timeless design has made the penny one of the most recognizable coins in the world. On the reverse, you'll find the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. Look closely, and you'll notice an incredible detail inside the memorial. You can see a tiny depiction of Lincoln sitting on his chair. This intricate design by Frank Gasparo is a tribute to one of the most famous landmarks in Washington, D.C., and it adds to the coin's artistic and historical appeal. And now, here's where things get really interesting. While billions of pennies were minted in 1991, not all of them are equal. Some coins from this year have unique characteristics that make them extremely valuable to collectors. These could include minting errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. For example, a doubled die obverse occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering or design. These errors are rare and highly sought after, as they make each coin one of a kind. Even without errors, the condition of a 1991 penny can dramatically impact its value. Most pennies from this year were used in everyday transactions, accumulating scratches, wear, and discoloration over time. However, a small number of these coins have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins, often stored by collectors or overlooked in rolls of pennies, retain their original shine and sharp details. Coins graded as mint state or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are especially desirable to collectors. So, how can you tell if your 1991 penny is a treasure? Start by examining it carefully. Look for any unusual features, such as doubled letters, misaligned designs, or tiny cracks in the surface. If the coin appears to be in excellent condition, with no visible signs of wear or damage, it could be worth having it professionally graded. Grading not only confirms the coin's authenticity but also provides an official assessment of its condition, which is essential for determining its value. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the value. If you're lucky enough to have a 1991 penny in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible $30,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth more than a brand new car. Imagine the excitement of finding such a treasure among your spare change. So, what are you waiting for? Check your coin jars, search through your collections, and don't overlook those old rolls of pennies. You never know what hidden gems might be waiting to be discovered. Coins like the 1991 penny remind us that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about spotting valuable treasures, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'd love to hear your stories. Have you ever found a rare coin or discovered something extraordinary in your change? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting